Live. This is your girl Meka, Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance, here to do a special all signs reading where we're going to see whatever you need to hear. So this is just a general reading for all of you beautiful souls. If you're coming to this video, then there could be some messages in this reading for you. We'll first start off with Aries and go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. All right, we're going to first start off by blessing the deck, and then we'll begin. Divine spirit guides and ancestors, please protect me and my viewers as I tap into the divination of tarot, removing all negative energies sent to me and my viewers. It's not welcome here. We'll return all negative energies to the sender tenfold. May the sacredness of this tarot reading and the intuitive downloads coming through bring the clear and concise messages that my viewers need to hear. Thank you. Amen, amen. Hey, hey. All right, y'all. I'm back at it again on camera. Let me make sure my audio is working. Can y'all hear me okay? On camera. I think you guys can hear me okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First, starting off with Aries. Big shout out to Lisa holding it down as our amazing mod. Hey, Lisa. I see we also have Amy here. We have Shay. Hey, Shay. Jewel, and more people trickling on in. Don't hesitate to tap the screen, guys, to get more beautiful souls here. Tap the screen. So that way we can go trending. I see those hearts. Woohoo! Thank you, guys. All right, so hopefully we'll get some good messages today. It's just whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. All right, let's go ahead and start off with Aries. All right, let's do this. Sorry for the delay, by the way, guys. I had to finish up a couple of personal readings, and I was running a little bit behind schedule. I still have another client I have to do a reading for. So client, if you're watching, one of you guys, the email is about to be sent out to you in just a minute. The video is still uploading. And then for my last client that booked a reading today, I'm going to get that reading to you first thing in the morning. So thank you for your patience. And thank you to all that have been booking personals. Speaking of which, if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, tomorrow is the last day to get your emergency reading. Buy one, get one free. Okay? Tomorrow is the last day to buy one, get one free on that emergency reading deal. So happy Labor Day to everyone. I hope everybody has something exciting planned tomorrow. Or if not, and you're just relaxing, that'll work too. All right, so let's get right into it, Aries. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Aries needs to know right now in this moment? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. We have the Lovers in the reverse. And we have the Fool in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. You have to really work on building trust. Trusting yourself when it comes to connecting to other people. I'm getting a sense of hesitancy in your energy, Aries. especially when it goes, when it's talking about your love life. Three of Pentacles speaks of cooperation, working with other people, and feeling fulfilled when you're working with other people. But I think the blockage is you feel like no matter what you do, who you're connecting to, people let you down. This energy is really urging you to have faith that working with the right people will get you where you want to go. You just haven't been connecting to the right people. That's what I'm getting in the past. Yeah, see? Seven of Cups in reverse. It's almost like you just aren't satisfied with these people. And I'm getting new opportunities are going to be coming your way in your work, career, love. It can be anything. Ace of Pentacles speaks of solid new beginnings, but it's coming your way. Now, when it comes to your love life, Aries, I feel like you're so quick to push people away. You don't trust people. So if you're watching, Aries, and you're single and your goal is to go for love, put yourself in a predicament to where you're open. You got to be open. Be open to love, because you just never know until you take that risk. But you say, no, Bika, it's too risky. Yeah, love is a risk, but it's okay. Put yourself out there. Yeah. So you're like, no, I think it's fair for me to hold back. It's too risky. Just be more, I guess you would say, honest with your boundaries and your standards. Don't let up on that. But how can you find love if you're not opening yourself to love? You gotta be open to love. Yeah. Anything else that Aries needs to know about taking a risk and trusting people? Go for it. Just go. Some of y'all, I'm hearing Spirit saying, you just need to go. Just go. Get outside. Go talk to people. Go pursue that career. Go pursue those opportunities. Don't let up now. Keep going. Yeah. Chariot is all action. Just go. Because a lot of you guys, anyway, with the Three of Wands, you're tired of waiting for things to turn around in your favor. But what are you doing to go get what you want? You gotta go. Yeah. So I want to hear from you, Aries. My question to you tonight is, what do you plan to do next in order to build that trust? What are you going to do in order to build that trust and just go? Let me know down in the comments. Next, we have Taurus. Thank you guys so much for the love. Those that are watching live, I see y'all. Hey. Miss Keita holding it down. Miss Lisa holding it down. Our amazing mods. Show some love to Lisa and Keita, y'all. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Haywood says, regular chick with a wig. I don't have a wig on, boo. This is my hair. Regular chick with a wig? What are you talking about? Oh, Lord. All right. Folks just be running out. I don't know what you looking at, but this is my natural hair, boo. No wig here. Anywho, folks be running out, y'all. All right, Taurus, where you at? We got Will here. Hey. Shanisha says, I don't even know what to do. Well, this is what you got to do. You got to, if you want and you desire love, what you have to do is you just have to make yourself available. Okay. So if you're interested in finding a partner or connecting with others, you got to put yourself out there in the public eye. So go attend events locally, festivals. I know that we have fall about to take off on liftoff because tomorrow is officially the last day of summer. So, you know, it's that time of year where there's a lot of festivals, pumpkin patches, what have you. So just put yourself in predicaments where you're going to interact more with people. I'm not a big fan of the dating apps, guys, because you guys know that is a breeding ground for the narcissists, for the toxic people, for the cheaters, the liars, deceivers. There are some good people out there, but it's definitely a lot more likely you'll find someone that's in those apps. So just naturally, and also the benefits of meeting someone naturally is the fact that you get to see them live. You get to see them in their everyday walk of life. If they're a bum or if they don't take care of themselves, then you get to see in real time what they got going on. Versus the bum at home living with their mama and then they tell you this whole lie on the dating app and then you meet them in person and then they look all dressed up, you know? So yeah, it's definitely funny. It's definitely funny how people can flip the script on you when it comes to dating. It's a trip. So Shay says, I'm not interested right now, maybe next year. You know, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys don't trust a lot of people, to Aries. And look, I'm an Aries moon. I get the energy. Totally understand it. It's hard. It's hard to put your trust in a lot of people when you've been hurt so many times. But don't give up hope. As Lisa mentioned, y'all, don't forget to like the video, share the video, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and move to Taurus now. Big shout out to our Soul Tribe member, Miss Alicia. Hey, and if you're interested in joining our channel membership, go ahead and click the join button for more information. Some of the perks of being a member of the channel is you get exclusive content, exclusive videos, and sometimes free readings. Sometimes I'll throw in a curveball and give my Soul Tribe members free readings, just like today. So if you're a Soul Tribe member and you didn't check it out, go ahead and look at the video that I posted earlier. I did an exclusive full general mini read for each of my Soul Tribe members. You guys, thank you for the love. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. The ones that joined me live really loved it. So yeah, that's exclusive perks for being a Soul Tribe member. And also, when I do mini reads, sometimes I'll throw in a curveball and let my Soul Tribe members ask any yes or no question for free. So that's great. Thank you guys so much for your patience tonight. For those that hung out and waited for me to go live. Like I said, I've been doing personals today, as well as doing my Soul Tribe video. So I'm here though. So let's go ahead and get started. Taurus, let's do this. Thank you, fellas. I see y'all. I see y'all. Hey, fellas. Sending love right back to each of you guys. Thank you so much for the kind words. You guys are so sweet. All right, let's do this. Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Taurus needs to know right now in this moment? We have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Ace of, is it an Ace? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We also have the Four of Cups. We have the Magician. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Swords under in the reverse. Whenever I'm reading and I have a lot of like hesitations or like interference with my speech, it feels like a lot of blockages in communication or throat chakra. So I think what's happening is some of you guys really need to really speak out with what you really want. I think you're overthinking some things and stressed out about some things relating to some type of bad opportunity or opportunity that you no longer are interested in. It's put you kind of in a funk. But I see that you have the ability to manifest what you want. You just need to speak it into existence. But something is blocking you from taking action towards your manifestation. Let's see what that is. What is the blockage? Yeah, it's that regret. Regret of even accepting that offer. Regret of even being a part of that experience. Regret of building a life or an experience with that person or thing. Right now, I think you need to focus on your healing. And I'm getting speaking what you want to manifest what you want. Because right now, with these blockages, I honestly feel like something is happening where you keep finding yourself always tied to things that aren't really what you want. I know that's weird. Like, what is this? This is really strange. It's almost like you know what you want, but you don't speak it or you don't go for what you want. You're blocking your own blessings, in other words. You're blocking your own blessings. So the best way to describe the energy is like people pleasing or letting people get away stuff to keep the peace. Letting bygones be bygones because you don't want to make things worse. It's pretty much like sacrificing your own happiness to make other people happy. And I think there needs to be a change in that so you can manifest what you actually want. Because you're not satisfied and you're like, it's a lot of sadness, regret, and it's like a pattern of this. For somebody I'm reading for, there's a pattern of you constantly letting yourself down. But what you're not realizing is you're letting yourself down because you're just kind of letting stuff slide or something. Is that what I'm getting? Yeah, you give so much to so many people and then it's like you feel left out in the end. So yeah, it's throwing your energy off. So I think the urgent message is you got to really reevaluate, what do you actually want for yourself? What do you want your future to look like? How do you want people to pour into your cup if you were to connect with others? And then, you know, what are things that you've done in the past that you can change for the better? Ryan Marie says, feeling sadness about this as you read. This is spot on. Yeah. It's hard. It's a hard truth, but it's an urgent message that some Taurus out there really needs to hear because you're breaking your own heart, you know, by just giving, by loving, by nurturing other people, but you're breaking your own heart. Yeah. So the urgent message is take time for self to self-reflect and think about what do you want for your future. Visualize it. Close your eyes. I'll tell you, Taurus, close your eyes and put yourself in a situation, a space. I'm talking about, what does that manifestation look like? Who is around you? What is your environment? What do you want it to feel like? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be? Call it in, pray for it, believe it, feel it, believe that it's there, that it's already yours. And then I want you to write it down or create a vision board. And I want you to look at it every single day, and I want you to speak it into existence. Yeah, speak it into existence, because it's already yours. You just have to believe it, and you have to put it into practice and say, this time I'm going to choose myself. I've done the hard things for so many other people. Now it's time for me to do the hard things for myself and focus on me, and everything will follow. I'll leave you with this too, Taurus. My question to you tonight is, how can you manifest the future that you deserve? How can you manifest the future that you deserve? All right, let me know. Are you going to do a vision board? Are you going to write it out? Are you going to pray for it? Are you going to meditate more, spend time in nature? How are you going to manifest what you want? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, we're moving on to Gemini. Changing the pace tonight, guys. Instead of talking about all that lovey-dovey stuff all the time, focusing it on you guys, you beautiful souls. Rhyme says, writing that prompt question down now. Good, yeah. How can you manifest that future that you want? And that exercise is actually a very powerful thing, because thoughts become things. You know, if you see it, you feel it, you taste it, you believe it. The mind is a powerful thing. You believe it, it is yours. It may not happen in the time that you expect it, but if you make those practical steps to believe that you can have what you want in love, it's already yours. If you believe that you are a millionaire, you are a millionaire. You just have to do the practical steps to get there. And you have to believe and be in the mindset of a millionaire. And from there, if you know that's what you want, do the research, right? Connect with the right people. If you want love, learn about healthy love. If you want to lose that weight, learn about how to get down to that size and that look that you want. You know, we got to be clear about what we want. And once you're clear about what you want, now you have to do the work to figure out how to get to that destination. And then take those practical steps to get there, reach those goals. So Taurus, you got this. You are a powerful manifester. The Magician card came out in the future placement. So it's definitely in your hands now. Good luck to you. Gemini is next. And just a friendly reminder, y'all, especially my people that's popping up on the live that are new here, we are a loving, supporting community. So we ask that you keep the chat positive, uplifting, and supportive. If you can't do that, unfortunately, we will have to delete you or block you from the channel. And we want to welcome all beautiful souls here. So please keep the chat positive and welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to share your thoughts. But again, let's keep it all positive. Thank you for your understanding. Let's do this. For the beautiful, witty, morphin time, Geminis. It's morphin time. All right, Geminis, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Gemini needs to know right now in this moment? We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Moon. The Emperor. And underneath the deck, we have the Tower. Clarifying the Tower, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is a reading about protecting yourself. Protecting yourself and having to have your guard up unexpectedly. You may be going back and forth trying to figure out where to go next. How to create that happily ever after, that legacy, that family, that sense of stability in your life when it comes to money, abundance, security. I'm getting like a Gemini that is wanting something to be what it's not, like almost being a little head in the clouds, that somebody in your life can be this King of Pentacles, a provider, a protector. There's no gender in tarot. This could be a feminine energy, someone that can contribute to this Ten of Pentacles. But you may be finding out that they're really not. And this is where Spirit is saying you have to protect yourself from this person. Because you've been waiting so long for this person to rise up and be this King of Pentacles when it seems to be some type of illusion that they're selling or dream. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody that you've had some type of divorce, separation, breakup. This relationship was not built on a solid foundation, but you were holding on to the dream and the hope that they can rise up and be this Ten of Pentacles that you need them to be. But they never delivered. So now the urgent message is for you to move on. Use the facts to tell you everything that you need to know about this situation. That maybe your head was in the clouds or you were believing that this person could be this Ten of Pentacles when they weren't. They're just really simply a page. Yeah. I'm also getting you had a very deep, loving connection with this person, Gemini. This is you and your person. It may have felt like some type of strong soulmate connection. And that's what really drove you to stay in it. But then there was issues. Issues with the lies, the deceit, secret competition for some of you, like a third party. It's a lot here that lets you feel confused. And for some of you, you've already broken free from this situation. Others of you have not. And the urgent message is You got to rise in your power and protect yourself, or the tower will keep falling. You were so generous to this person, constantly giving them, supporting them. But I'm getting a lot of pentacles. So I feel like this is a reading more so about trying to build some type of legacy and stability and sense of family. Promises of this that never really came to fruition with this individual. Right? With the Magician to the Judgment in reverse, you are manifesting something that really wasn't actually going to be a thing. You were thinking very irrational because you had the rose-colored glasses on as we speak. But I think a lot of you guys will know or find out the truth. That this person never really chose you. They didn't know what they wanted. They just wanted to buy time. And they needed time to figure out, is the grass greener on the other side? Is there better options? They didn't really want a relationship. With the Two of Cups in the reverse, this is someone that was totally not in alignment with your goals. And that's why Spirit is saying it's not someone wanting love. They're just wanting a sense of security and stability from you. As the Emperor, no matter the gender, Gemini, you exude a lot of power and control. You're a natural leader. Some of you guys could be managers, bosses, authority figures. People look up to you. But I think you in time will find out you can't trust this anymore. Can't trust this person. And it's going to cause you a lot of pain. A lot of pain. But you definitely will get to a better space. It's just going to take time to get to that healing. But do know, if you actually have chosen to pull your energy away from this, it wasn't in vain. I think we're talking about two different energies on two different levels. So the urgent message is to kind of be aware of that. That sometimes you can have the rose-colored glasses on because you feel like someone is your twin flame or your soulmate, and maybe they are. But it doesn't mean you have to be with them this lifetime. Good luck to you, Gemini. I hope this helps. Next, we have Cancerians. Thank you all so much for being here. Hannah says, hey, Mika, I caught a live. Yay. I'm so glad you caught a live. Thank you so much for being here. Rhyme Marie says, Mika, question, do you ever relate the messages you have for us? Okay. Do I ever relate to the messages that I have for you guys? You know, funny thing you say that. I do. I do. There's a lot of times when I'm doing readings for you guys and I'm like, wow, I can relate to that. I can understand that. I can even feel it, you know, and even if it's not, I relate to it right now. I may have an experience or a past experience where I can say I've been there, done that. So I know what that feels like, and I can really tap more into, you know, communicating to you all the energies that I'm picking up. So it's a combination, and someone asked me this last night about how I read. It's a combination of not only reading the cards, it's also getting downloads, it's also my wisdom, experiences, and also sometimes just what I feel naturally, my intuition, just guiding me through. So it's a lot of different things, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes it is. Things I can definitely relate to. Hello, Robert. How are you? All right, Cancerians, let's do this. Don't forget, guys, that I do offer personal readings, as Lisa says. And if you're interested, we are running a sale. Buy one, get one free. All you got to do is click on that link and it'll direct you right to the page on my website where you can go ahead and book your personal reading. Right now, the emergency readings are only $99.99. But if you buy one today or tomorrow, you can get one free. Buy one, get one free deal. So check it out, guys. If you don't see your pinned comment, I just dropped it into the live chat for those that are interested in it. And I already had a few people take advantage of it already. So if you're one of those people interested, go ahead and grab it, because once this sale goes, it's gone. All right, Cancer, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Cancer needs to hear right now in this moment? So, as I was shuffling Cancer, I had the Five of Swords in the reverse come out. I also have the Knight of Swords. And I have the Star card. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is the energy of a Cancer who really needs to work on healing. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. I'm getting a lot of mental, emotional turmoil and abuse. Somebody could have been lying to you, deceiving you, selling you false dreams, hopes, and it's gotten you very confused. This is the time to take control of your life and not let manipulative individuals get control of your thoughts and your mind. You're very wise, Cancer. You have what it takes to break free from this toxic cycle, to have a mind of your own, to empower yourself to get to a place of peace and clarity and healing. Yeah, you can get there. Keep the hope alive. It's not going to be easy, but you got this. You got this, one day at a time. You're going to get your karmic justice. You will. You just have to push the wrong people out of your life in a way. So if this is your reading, Cancer, some love situation, family, friends, somebody that you deeply love may have been really mentally abusive towards you, manipulative, keeping you confused, keeping you stuck. And this is telling you to really focus on breaking away, ignoring it, and saying, okay, I've had it. I can't do this anymore, because it's just manipulation. I can't do the manipulation. Can't make it up. I can't do the toxic. I can't do the toxic. They got you wrapped up in some type of spell. You know, magician in the reverse is black magic. It's also manipulation. It's narcissism. It's people that are trying to manipulate your energy. Your energy has been shifted and you got to get back into alignment and peace. Any advice to Cancer on the first practical steps to this healing journey, Spirit? You just got to go towards healing. Eight of Wands is take action. Take action against this magician in reverse. Yeah. Face it head on. because it's stagnating your mind. Some of you guys could actually have spiritual gifts or be intuitive, and it's blocking your spiritual experience. I was doing a reading earlier today for a client, and they were talking about feeling like they can't really tap into their spiritual gifts. And I really dove into letting this person know that it has a lot to do with sometimes your environment and people that you're around. What you'll notice, Cancer, is that when you're around people that are spiritually tap in, they spend a lot of time alone in solitude to recharge, to not be influenced by the negativity of the world and temptation and other people. So I'm talking about your nuns, I'm talking about your monks, I'm talking about even, some spiritual leaders. They find more peace and clarity alone because of it's not a lot of distraction. These type of people typically, would be defined as being different because they're the chosen ones. They're able to connect more with spirit because they're not influenced by the external world, the thoughts, or the influence of other people or negative energies. So I tell you this because you need some time alone to recharge, to get yourself grounded. Spend time in nature. If you're near a beach, spend time near water, a river, whatever. Just connect more with earth and getting yourself grounded. If you're not near water or a beach, just plant your feet into the ground. Spend some time outside. Get some sunshine while the sunshine is still out. Just really embrace peace. Embrace peace, embrace healing, and allow yourself to feel better. And love is unconditional. It won't hurt you. It won't betray you. It'll be there for you just as much as you're there for others. But don't get wound up in the emotions. Allow people to show you who they are. And once they show you who they are, don't let what they say not match their actions. That's manipulation. When people do all of this, but they don't do enough of this, it's manipulation, baby, all day long. And from there is no confusion. It's clear, right? Action speaks louder than words. Good luck to you, Cancer. My question to you is, what can you do to get your energy more grounded? What can you do to get your energy more grounded? Think about that. All right. Good luck to you, Cancer. I hope this helps somebody out there. Leo is next. Mighty, mighty Leo. Any mighty, mighty Leos in the room? You're welcome, Patricia. You're welcome. Mighty, mighty Leos. Any Leos in the room? Leo. You're welcome, Almond Joy. Alexis is here. Hey. She said, I'm a Leo sun and rising. I heard that. Hola, Frankie. How you doing, boo? All right, let's do this. Lisa says, pretty lady. Oh, thank you so much. DP's in the building, representing for Mighty Mighty Leos. There go my Leos. See, Leos be coming in deep. I just got to give them time to tap on their phone. They gonna come through, though. They gonna come through and represent. I love it. All right, let's do this. Hello from Missouri. And you're a Cancer. Rewind the tape. I just did Cancer. So yeah, rewind the tape so you can check out that Cancer reading. Very powerful message about grounding yourself. Let's do this, Leo. Spirit, tell me about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Leo needs to know right now in this moment? We have the Moon. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Empress in the reverse. All right. So the urgent messages that Leos need to know is that your energy is a bit depleted, okay? It's a bit depleted. I think what's happening is a false sense of everything's okay when it's not. I'm just fine when it's not. Yeah. You see how the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse? Everything is fine, but it's not. So this reading is about being honest with yourself, okay? With the Eight of Wands in the reverse to the Ace of Cups, I really feel like a lot of you Leos are holding your own self back because you want so bad to find love, find peace, feel better. But then it's like you wear this mask, like, I'm good. Nothing's bothering me. But yeah, it is. Thank you, Lisa, for the $1.99. Thank you, boo. Thank you. What you need to know is whatever you're doing right now, you're going to have very minimal success being in this state. So if you're working towards love, because you're not doing the hard work on getting yourself more stabilized and grounded and just saying, oh, everything's fine, you're not going to be able to plant seeds that'll grow. You're going to plant seeds that's going to be stagnant. It'll get so far and then it won't go. And I think you're convincing yourself, I'm fine. I don't need anybody. I'm whole. I'm solid. I have everything I need. You're right, you do. You got it going on, Leo. It's right here. No gender in tarot. You could be a King of Pentacles, a Queen of Pentacles. It doesn't matter. You got it going on. I mean, you're a Leo. Of course you do, right? But what you don't have is the type of love or the type of experience that you really want. You keep walking away from it, ignoring it, pushing it away. Yeah. Just say, because the truth is you do want it. But you're holding yourself back because you're in hermit mode. Some of you Leos are not wanting to leave the house. Some of you Leos don't want to put yourself out there. Some of you Leos are saying, I'm cool with being single, but you're not. I'm good. I don't need nobody. Yes, you do. See, you're starting to lose hope. You're saying, forget this. I need these folks. Okay, so what advice? Let's get some advice because y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah. with the King of Swords in the reverse to the Three of Wands. You're holding your own self back. You're blocking your ability for your ships to come in because you're convinced that you don't have to wait on anybody. But then you go back and say, but I kind of want people, I don't really want to do this. I kind of want somebody, but I don't. You're making yourself go insane. But you're justifying it by saying, I'm good. Yeah. So what advice to attract love? I think that's what Leo needs to hear in this reading. You got to feel like yourself. This is your card, the Sun card. Joy, happiness. And you got to see it very clearly that you're running, you're avoiding, you're like in an avoidant state. No, I don't want it. I'm good over here. I'm a fine Leo. Yeah, you are fine. You do look good, Leo, but you need love. We're social creatures. We all need love. Yeah. It's going to be that tower moment that's going to hit you to let you know that your heart chakra is blocked. And it's causing delays in love coming in. It's delays because you're in the mentality of, I don't need it. So the urgent message is open up. Open up. And be honest with yourself. So my question to you, Leo, is, what can you do in order to attract the love that you deserve? What can you do in order to take those practical steps to attract the love you deserve? It's up to you, mighty, mighty Leos. Let me know if it resonates as well. Thank you guys so much, Leo, for your support. A lot of Leos in the room tonight. Yay! All right. Big shout out to Tamiko, who is our free August tarot reading winner. Woohoo! I still got to do your reading, Tamiko. I'm going to do it first thing in the morning. I may do it tonight. I'm going to see, but I'm going to just say first thing in the morning. By tomorrow morning, you should have your reading. Congratulations once again. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Your support doesn't go unnoticed. And if you're watching this video and you want to be a part of the fun to enter to win a free personal tarot reading for the month of September 2025, all you got to do is click on that link that I have located in the chat right now. You can also find it in the pinned comment. You're going to go to my website and then go to giveaway and then click on enter to win. Fill out that form and you will automatically be entered into the running. You do need to be subscribed though. This is only exclusive to people subscribed to the channel. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, then visit my website to enter to win. And you can be just like my girl, Tamiko, and get a free personal tarot reading from Mika. The tarot reading that I'm giving away is a 2-question mini reading. And that mini reading is valued at, let's see, how much do I price this mini reading? It's originally valued at about $54.99, but you get it for free. But if you want a mini reading for me, it's currently on sale for $44.99. So that's, you know, shameless plug for those interested. Thank you guys for all of the participants. If you didn't win this month, keep entering to win because you never know. The next winner could be you. Virgo, let's get to your reading and let's see what you need to hear tonight. As Lisa says, though, just to remind everyone, these are general readings tonight, so only take what's for you and leave the rest. These are urgent messages. So some of you guys don't need this urgent message. Some of y'all need it. But more than likely, if you've clicked on this video, there could be some messages in this reading for you. So let's see what we got. For Virgos. Happy Virgo season to all the Virgos out there. Big shout out. Turn up, turn up. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Virgo needs to know right now in this moment? We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Eight of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm getting a Virgo that is totally and utterly investing in yourself, pouring into yourself, loving on yourself, being there for yourself. And it's helping you along this healing journey that you're going toward. A healing journey that is one that you felt like didn't work out for you. Although a lot of times we talk a little bit about on this channel how important it is to look out for yourself, pour into yourself, love into yourself, you may be actually spending too much time alone, okay? I think you're being so hyper focused on the pain of the betrayal and things that have really hurt you that it's put you in some type of karmic prison where you're overthinking things when it comes to reconnecting with people. It's a reading for some Virgo out there who feels the need to be in solitude a lot. Yeah, just so you can be in control. Because for a very long time, you may have felt like these other people were breaking you down and hurting you and causing you a lot of injustice and pain. And so this is a time where you're just like rising your power and being alone to be in control of your life. But you're kind of like hurting yourself in the process. Why is that? Why is that a bad thing for Virgo? Nine of Cups, the Magician in reverse, because you don't really want to be that way. I think you do desire love. You do desire connection. But you're convincing yourself that being alone is going to be safer. Yeah. It has a lot to do with your heart chakra being blocked. Being very disappointed and hurt by people that have interfered with you just trying to love. These people have really hurt you. I'm getting anger. I'm getting disappointment. I'm getting a sense of betrayal. And so this is kind of like a gradual step that you're taking away from this energy day by day. And it's safer to be alone. But why is that a problem? I think the biggest problem is that you're missing out on opportunities. And it's not making you happy to be in this state. That's the thing. It's almost like you're lying to yourself to say, I'm okay with being alone. I'm good. But you're not. It's right here. Yeah. So my advice to you, Virgo, is allow yourself to, yes, continue to heal and work on this journey of healing, but don't isolate. Don't close yourself off. Be open to interacting and connecting with others. Even if it's not necessarily a romantic relationship, just friendships, family, people that care about you. You know, put yourself out there and become social. Some of you guys are in kind of like isolation or solitude, and that's not good. Yeah, just explore. Put yourself out there. Page of Wands. It's kind of like a action-oriented energy, but it's also kind of like taking off into a new adventure, being inspired to go and do something, see someone. Yeah. Some of you guys need to actually put yourself out there in dating if you're interested in that. But if not, just having a good time. You know, Four of Wands is like the family that, you know, I just see these people having a good time. That's what I think some of you Virgos need to get out and have a little fun with people that that you feel like comfortable with, family, friends, romantic interests, whatever, what have you. All right, I hope this helps. I do ask you, Virgo, what can you do in order to get out of hermit mode? What can you do? Your birthday's coming up, and some of you guys recently celebrated your birthday. So what can you do? Yeah. To break free and not feel like you have to be in solitude. Even if it's little things. Let me know in the comments, Virgo. Share the love says it's safer in my own. Yeah, sometimes it is, but you can't be in that space forever. It's not good. Yeah. All right. Libras are next. Any Libras here? Libra, Libra. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Don't forget to tap the screen, show your girls some love to get some more beautiful souls here. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of fun here. If I have any Libras here in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, there could be some messages for you in this reading. So let's see what we got. Hey, Connie. Good to see you tonight. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Libra needs to know right now in this moment? We have the Star in the reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Temperance in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Tower in the reverse. A lot of reversals. What's going on, Libra? A lot of reversals. Man. I'm getting you're beginning to lose patience with someone. You want someone to do better, change, be what you need them to be. Make a choice, or you're going to step and drop it and move forward. I'm getting an overthinker, which is typical air sign energy. I'm an Aquarius. I totally get that. And that's because this person like maybe telling you some things but you're also losing hope that this person is ever going to change. Yeah. I'm getting a Libra that no matter what you do with this person, they tend to really try to manipulate the outcome, or they try to manipulate the energy to get you to see things from their perspective. And it causes you confusion because you try to give this person the benefit of the doubt, but then they don't really deliver on whatever it is that they're telling you. So then it kind of puts you in a sense of confusion, like, what? A big message about the Tower also keep falling. Like you've had some time with this person and you just don't, you just keep seeing that this person won't change. With the Seven of Cups here, I'm also noticing that this person may be a liar about their intentions with you. And some of you guys may have caught on to their lies. You may have felt like an option instead of like someone laser focusing on you. And that also is making you kind of lose hope that they're ever going to choose you. Yeah, it's like this person kind of breadcrumbs their way through this relationship, never going past a certain point, and it just throws the whole energy off. You want to see this person just like go for what they want, you know, and stop overthinking things. Stop being so unsure about you. So why does Libra need to know this? With the Knight of Cups to the Page of Wands in the reverse, you're dealing with someone who is, I would call them like a Casanova. Smooth talker, smooth operator. That's all over the place. One minute they're here, the next they're not. They're very inconsistent. This is their thing. And I'm getting someone too, like they never change no matter what you say or do. So whoever this reading does resonate with, it definitely feels like a love story that's gone wrong. And you've lived it because you've been with this person for a very long time and you've noticed no real progress. But every time that they come in, they try to apologize, take you on dates, possibly get you roses, do romantic things, but it's very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. Yeah. They never really take the risk on you. They always put themselves in a predicament where I feel like you're dealing with someone who just enjoys like being free, bringing like a free spirit. They don't like to be locked down. It's like the idea of being locked down or in a relationship brings them a lot of stress. So how will Libra know if this is their reading? You'll know this because this is somebody that always gives the impression that they want to work on this relationship. Like that's what they say. Let's work on it. Let's fix things. Like this is someone that always messes up and then comes back and say, well, let's work on it. Let's get to a better space. But then it's like they don't have the tools or the right type of practical steps to fix the issues. They say a lot of it, but they don't really mean it. And also they don't really put their heart into that. They only do that when they feel abandoned or alone. So it just honestly feels like somebody truly Libra that only comes in and works on things when it's convenient for them. So the urgent message is for you to kind of realize that they're selling you a false illusion, you know? And it's fair for you to not keep pouring into this. Yeah, to not pour into this Four of Wands, this relationship, this connection. Some of you guys could be living with this person, or you can definitely have had some history here. So it just depends on your situation, Libra. But the urgent message is to step back and just see it for what it is. Yeah. And looking at your core values, what do you really want? You know, I don't think you want this. Like you're telling yourself, I really don't like this, but you got to break yourself free from something that isn't aligning with your values or your beliefs. And that's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. So I leave you with this, Libra. How are you going to take your power back? What is the first thing you can do to take your power back? All right. That's what I have for you, Libra. We're doing Scorpio next. Don't forget, y'all, to tap that screen and hit the like button. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you all so, so much. For those that are here hanging out with me tonight, good to see everybody. Yeah. Jazzy says for the Libra read, I am the one that doesn't want to start over with someone else. Yeah, it sucks. You know, we all go through these relationships sometimes where we love someone so much, but we may not really feel like that person is loving us back. And it's so disheartening when those people don't see your true worth and value. And you see the potential in them being able to be something that they're refusing to accept. So, with that, I urge you, Jesse, and any Libra watching that may be hesitant to break free, ask yourself, what is your goal? What is your standards in relationships? What do you want to accomplish? What do you need from your partner? Be honest with yourself. What do you need? And if you vocalize these things with your partner and you were honest and they still didn't give it to you, are you really settling? Yeah, you kind of are. Because I promise you, there's someone out there that would really go above and beyond to make sure that they're keeping you happy just as much as you're trying to keep them happy. So never settle, guys, on someone where you have to drop your guard, settle, and not go towards someone that aligns with your true values and standards. Yeah. It sucks though. It sucks. We've all been there, right? Where you're on the receiving end of just heartbreak and pain. So definitely one of those situations that somebody out there needs to hear. Jessie says she was resonating with that reading, so I'm glad. Yeah. So if you're just now joining the live, welcome. Some of you guys are asking which signs have we done. Well, right now we're currently about to begin Scorpio. And I'm going to try to do my best, guys, to update the live chat because this is a phone vertical read with my camera. The chat will be kind of going a little fast, but hopefully you guys can keep track of where we are. If you're watching and you notice that we have check marks all the way from Aries to Libra, feel free to rewind the tape if you have any of those placements in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Again, if you need to know what those placements are for your particular natal chart, I do have a link down in the description box below where you can actually click and put in your birth date, your time of your birth, and it'll tell you your complete natal chart with explanations. It's really cool. Check it out. Some of you guys don't know a lot about natal charts and astrology and all that, and that is the best place to figure out what is your moon, rising, and Venus. A lot of y'all know your sun sign, right? It's just, oh, I'm an Aquarius. I'm a this, I'm a that. But some of us don't know what our moon, rising, or Venus sign is. So if you click on that, go visit that website. I'll even drop it in the chat for you guys if you guys are having a hard time getting to it. It'll break it down for you. So check it out, y'all. For those that are into watching tarot readings, I always encourage people to check out all of their placements, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, so that way you can get the most accurate reading. And what I find for myself is sometimes my other placements resonate more than my sun sign. So yeah, check it out. And sometimes all of those sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign resonate. So you check it out. Malise says, Libras, you all are truly brave, just as your hearts are beautiful. Become one with yourself. Have faith, and you will prevail through all. Sending love and light. I love that. Yeah. Be true with yourself. You got to be, y'all. You got to be. Even if you got to be alone for a little while, it'll definitely be worth it because you're not settling and you're not hurting yourself being with something that isn't what you actually really want. Yeah. Someone says I resonate the most with my moon sign, Sagittarius. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just varies. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we got today. All right, let's get started. This is for all Scorpios, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Let's get started. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Scorpio needs to know right now in this moment? We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. And underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. I'm getting a Scorpio that's really tired of defending your stance and your position. Someone in your life you feel like has not been very cooperative and supportive towards you. And you've constantly tried your best to fight for your belief and what you want. And so now it's time to step back and just protect yourself because of the lack of cooperation. Yeah. It's caused you a lot of mental turmoil. I'm getting this person's behavior has had you feel very confused, overwhelmed, even questioning your own self. Yeah. But now it's time for you to take your power back. Yeah, it's time for you to take your power back. And see what else is out there. Many of you Scorpios are frustrated by this person's lack of team effort, support, and you spent so much time really thinking about this reciprocity and lack of. So, you have no motivation to continue to contribute to this anymore. I feel like you're kind of in a space of pulling your energy back and starting to love yourself and think about ways that you can love yourself and give your love to someone else eventually. Because I think you're going to come to the conclusion that this is all an illusion. The way this person was selling you these dreams, it never really came out to be a thing, right? So why does Scorpio need to know this, Spirit? I think it's because a lot of you guys are heartbroken and you really want this person to love you, but you got to protect your heart. This person has depleted you. And you've become someone who really needs to do a lot of work on healing your heart chakra. Because what I'm noticing is that every time that you try your best to work things out with this person, the tower keeps falling and it'll keep falling. That's the urgent message. This one-sided relationship dynamic that you're finding yourself in, that this person will keep pursuing you, is only going to lead to another karmic lesson. I'm getting a Scorpio that just wants to be loved. I don't think you really want much from this person other than to treat you fairly. And it's taking a toll on your heart. So with the Two of Wands, it's like you're choosing another path. So that way you can heal. Or the message is telling you to choose another path so you can heal. It depends on where you are on the timeline. Some of you guys have already started that journey of healing and others are kind of feeling a bit stagnant. So yeah, get out of your head about this. I think for a very long time you questioned some things because this person tried to confuse you. And that would be your justice, would be to break free from this. That's the urgent message. No matter what this person does, they probably are not going to change. So yeah, that's what I have. Country Girl says very true. Yep. And then Country Girl says it shouldn't be that hard to be loved either. Correct. It shouldn't be. And it's like this person is making it so hard, Scorpio, for you to be in a relationship with this person, a fair relationship. Yeah. So just allow yourself to continue on the journey of healing. Good luck to you, Scorpio. And when you feel ready, you can put yourself out there. Two of Wands speaks of going off on a different path. But I think sometimes you stay a little bit like in a space of rumination or thinking about this past situation or person or situation, and it will keep you stuck if you're not careful. But don't overthink it. All right, Sagittarius is next. Hello, hello. Yeah, Country Girl says everything was difficult. Yeah, it's like, it sucks. Love should be easy. Your partner should feel like your best friend, to be honest. And once they feel like someone that's hard to deal with, all you can do is just let them know how you feel and hopefully they change. But if they don't change, you got a choice to make, you know. All right, we got some Saggies in the room. Bree Prince, are you still here? She usually doesn't miss a Saggy read. Get some, take a sip of my water here. Delaney, hey. Hey, Sandra, hola. Hola, hola. She's here. Bree Prince is here, hey. All right, Saggy Waggies, I'm ready because Bree Prince is ready. Delaney's ready. Everybody's ready. Let's do it. Saggy Waggy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Sagittarius needs to know right now in this moment? We have the King of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. And underneath the deck, we have the Hierophant. Okay. So when I looked at the Hierophant, I looked underneath the deck and I also have the Judgment in the reverse. I'm getting like a Sagittarius that sometimes you can make very impulsive decisions that are not very wise and for the greater good of your core values and what you know is best for you. It's almost like you're forcing certain things to fit that just ain't fitting, ain't vibing. Because you want love so bad. Yeah. That you're convincing yourself to take a risk. On going for things that you want to go toward that you may know is not aligned to what you need to be connecting with. So some Sagittarius out there, maybe trying to convince themselves that either a past relationship can possibly work out if a current relationship could possibly work out if, or if you're just not ready to date, but you're convincing yourself you're ready to date. Y'all make it fit where it fit with your story. I'm greeting for all Sagittariuses. All right. Yeah, because you want love. But again, it's talking about, you know, it's not good for you, whatever this thing is. These people are that you're connecting to. All right, so why does Sagittarius need to know this, Spirit? Because you're going to break your own heart. Three of Swords. Yeah. You're gonna break your own heart because, you know, you can't force things to fit. It's like very simple. Like, you know, like if you have it right in front of you that somebody's toxic, they're abusive, they're doing things that aren't making you happy, but you're still staying in it, or you're still pursuing it, or you see the red flags a mile away and you're doing nothing about it, you're actually setting yourself up to be hurt. Just in the name of love. Yeah, stuff that you know is turning you off. You know, it's like, come on, Saggy. You got options. You don't even know that you have options. Some of you guys don't even know there's other people out here waiting to connect with you. But being stuck on something that isn't serving you is a thing for a lot of you right now. And that's okay. That's why it's an urgent message. So you know you have options. You do. I think you just need to put yourself out there and explore these other options and stay away from the ones that are not going to support you. So in other words, if you're a single Sagittarius and you're dating someone right now, or you will be dating someone, they may not be your match. So don't be so fixated on, oh, I'm tired of being single, so let me connect to the person that I meet right away. No, if it's not your person, let it go. Or a past person that you're with reaches out to you. Oh, because we have history, because I'm familiar with this person, I'm going to stay with them. No, if it's not aligned to what you want, run. And lastly, for those that are in current relationships, same difference. If it's not working out, let this person know what you need. And if they don't change, you got to walk away. But I'm talking to a Sagittarius no matter what. You want love. You have a lot of love to give. You're very empathetic, but you tend to give so much love to so many people that you end up hurting your own heart because you want so bad for someone to love you, but it's the wrong people. 7 of Cups, you have plenty of options. So don't sell yourself short. I think someone needs to hear that. Good luck to you, Sagittarius. I'll leave you with this. How are you going to break free from karmic relationships? Let me know in the comments. How do you plan to break free from karmic relationships and connections that no longer serve you? All right. If it isn't your story, it's not your story. But some of you guys may need to hear that message. All right, let's keep going. Locapucci says, on point, Mika. Awesome. Take your time. Some of you guys I'm seeing in the comments are like, I do want love, but I feel like I need more time alone. And that's good. That's good that you recognize that, even if you don't necessarily feel like you don't have options. Because Bree Princess, options? Where? She said, okay, so I got to leave the house. Yes, you got to leave the house, girl. Because you got options. I got to leave the house too. I know I got options, but I don't want to leave the house either. So we in the same boat, Sagittarius. For those that are just at home with their fuzzy socks on, chilling. All right, Capricorn, let's do this. Local Bougie says, I'm in the house too. Yeah, you got to get out. You remember back in the day, and I'm sure some of you Sagittarius can relate to this, back in the day when you had the energy to get all dressed up, go out, party, hang out, socialize. You don't necessarily have to be in bars and all that, but even if it's social events, like be around people to connect with people more. And you just never know who you're going to meet. You can't just go to work and go home and then stay with that toxic ex or settle for that first date you go on because you're like, okay, well, I found somebody and it's not really what I like, but no, that's not good. Keep going. You got options. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we got. Any Capricorns here? Yeah, some of y'all, just don't have the energy to go out. I get that. But just make some time for yourself to, if you want and desire love, you gotta get out. You gotta get out. We have Knowledge 33 in the building with that big Capricorn energy. Woohoo! We got our amazing mod, Mama Lisa here, who's an amazing Capricorn. She's a happy Cappy. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the urgent messages that Capricorn needs to hear right now in this moment? We have Justice. We have the Hermit. We have the Four of Cups, and underneath the deck, we have the World in the reverse. Clarifying the World in reverse, we have the Death in the reverse. Oh boy. All right. You definitely have some unfinished business with someone, Capricorn. But it feels like you're going to find some sense of closure within yourself, because I don't think this is somebody that's going to give the closure you need. So if you are resonating with this reading so far, you may have had some type of abrupt ending with someone and the cycle is still open. And it's open because there was no real closure, maybe on the behalf of your person, maybe on the behalf of you. And I'm also noticing that it may have taken a lot, even now in this moment, for you to like self-reflect the situation and get answers before you decide to finally close this chapter and door for yourself. You do this by way of focusing on your goals, your career, your stability, and just not accepting this person's advances. I'm getting during this time and period alone, it really breaks your heart that this person never really made an effort to try to work on this, fix it, apologize, do the practical things that healthy partners would do in time of dysfunction and chaos. But they do a lot of spying though, don't they? And then one day, this person decides they want to heal things with you, right? But by then, you've already made a choice. You don't want it because you're like, how dare you? How dare you come back and try to heal this after all this time? I know we had some type of abrupt ending, but you had all this time to work on this, right? Yeah. You don't want this person coming back. Yeah, I don't want you coming back. I don't need your lies. I don't need your false hopes and dreams you sold me. What do you want? Does this person notice that you're doing better without them and they want a piece of the pie? Because by the time this person shows back up, you're going to be very self-sufficient. I'm getting a sense of hyper independence, okay to be alone, don't necessarily need anybody, and you're going to be at peace. Look at that. Focusing on your goals. It's going to shock the hell out of this person to be rejected by you. They've been waiting. They've been waiting to hear from you, I'm getting. They assumed that you would be back, or they assumed you would reach out, or you would do something. And you kind of just chose to go a different path. It wasn't an easy choice I'm getting, but the reason why some of you guys are needing to hear this is because, you know, the choice that you've made is going to set you free. It's going to break you free from the confusion and the mental manipulation that this person likes to throw your way, Capricorn, to keep you stuck, I'm getting, in this karmic wheel and cycle. You have so much potential to create the life that you want for yourself. But sometimes when you get involved in these relationship dynamics, I'm noticing a Capricorn that may make so many sacrifices that they miss out on opportunities for themselves. You know, the person that is a go-getter, independent, strong, that once you find somebody that you love, you put all of those goals on the back burner and you start pouring into your relationship, and then you kind of lose yourself. And you're like, no, 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 no. I gotta start pouring into myself again. This is ridiculous. Yeah. You don't need someone coming in to, as Country Girl says, manipulate or gaslight you. You need someone who's going to give you a solid offer. Not one giving you an offer in order to get control of the situation. Because I'm getting someone that will definitely try to love bomb you with the Ace of Pentacles to the Emperor in reverse. This is someone that's trying to get control of the situation. But they're very emotionally unbalanced and stable, and a drama king. They're full of games. This person plays a lot of games. This person plays a lot of games by ghosting you, staying away from you for a long time to get you to get in line, get you confused. But this time you reacted differently. So now they're like, well, I got to come back and do something. So let me get Capricorn back with this shiny offer or gift. But it's all game. It's all game. Yeah. And you don't want it. With the Four of Swords, you've been contemplating a lot about everything that's transpired. And I think at the end of the day, what you've decided ultimately is that you may not get the closure that you want from this situation. Kind of what we talked about before, where you have to find closure within this for yourself. And if this is your story and you haven't gotten the closure, the urgent message is you may never get an apology from this person. You may never get this person to say, hey, I've made a bad choice. I shouldn't have done this. I should have did that. You know, you're going to have to sometimes allow yourself to say, okay, they are who they are. They're probably never going to apologize. They're probably never going to change. And so from there, I have to find acceptance and peace for myself and with the situation. And once you do that, Capricorn, you're going to set yourself free. And you're going to get back to you. And you're going to feel so stable and so much more at peace. It's a journey though, you know, because there's a lot of unanswered questions. Because this person is playing games. They'll go silent for a long time. They'll act like they don't care and then come back like they do all of a sudden. That's not by coincidence. It's all designed to run game and have that psychological abuse and toll on you. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. All right, Capricorn, let me know if it resonates with your story. I'll leave you with this. How are you going to get back to you? How are you going to get back to chasing your goals and stop investing in them? Let me know down in the comments. All right, so we got Aquarius next. Hey, Fred, how you doing? Yeah. Catherine says, the silence is her closure. I love that. Yeah. Jesse says, I say this is my reading. Yep. Even though she's a Pisces, I'm sure you're cross watching for a Capricorn. Yeah. Susie says, why are people like that? They are so miserable. Thanks. I will walk away. You know, as someone who is so kind, so loving and beautiful, such as yourselves, collective, you got to put yourself in the mentality that not everybody is as kind, loving, and giving, such as yourself. Unfortunately, we have very low vibrational people in this world. We see it every single day, right? The narcissists, the sociopaths, the psychopaths, the abusers, the liars, the cheaters, the players. We see it every single day. And they move in darkness, set out to destroy and bring down the chosen ones, the people of the light, people that's here to heal and uplift the collective. You are not here just by coincidence. You're here because you have something very special about you. You have the ability to see the beauty, even though someone may be moving in darkness. You have the ability to see that no matter what this person is doing, there's a glimmer of hope that they can change. But the truth is, no matter what you say or do, you can't control how people show up. You can't control how people treat you. And you definitely can't control how God intends for things to unfold. Sometimes people that we connect with are sent to us as spiritual lessons. We may not see it in the moment. We may not even see clearly who this person really is. And we may wonder why after all these years, all this effort, all the things that I've done to make this person be better, why are they not changing? Because they don't want to. They don't want to walk in the light. They don't want to let go of their toxic ways. You know, think about the Garden of Eden. What happened there? Temptation is around us always, and we have a choice. Do we indulge in the darkness, or do we go closer to the light? Right? So for a lot of us, we find ourselves wanting to help so many people. And unfortunately, even if that's a beautiful characteristic and trait to have, it can also be kind of a bit of a curse. So you gotta be moving in the path of, I gotta still protect myself. I can help a lot of people. I can heal a lot of people, but I gotta make sure that I'm okay. I gotta make sure that whoever I interact with doesn't bring me down to their level. Because some people are not ready for the type of life and experience that you're ready for. And that's where you have to find acceptance and peace in that. As hard as it is, especially in love situations such as family, friends, romantic interests that continue to disappoint you, it's so hard to let it go, to break free. But after a while, you'll notice that once you do, you feel lighter, you feel happier, and you get back to you. So that's why it's so important to protect your energy. And you do this by prayer, meditation, putting yourself in surroundings around people who uplift you and support you and give you hope and peace. If you put yourself in predicaments where people are there to set out to manipulate you, lie to you, cheat on you, gaslight you, y'all know the types. What is the real benefit? Is there one? Or are they benefiting off of your energy? I'm going to repeat it again. You got to protect your peace. So when you're around low vibrational people, what is the thing that you're benefiting off of by being with them? When they're draining you, when they're hurting you, when they're bringing you down to your knees, when you're crying, when you're feeling alone, when they won't even apologize or try to change. What are you benefiting with being in that situation? What is the benefit? And this is where a lot of people make statements like, well, shoot, I might as well be alone. Because they start to really realize that being with that particular person doesn't benefit them anymore, or never did in the beginning. It doesn't mean that you have to live a life of solitude, and it doesn't mean that you can't trust humanity. What it means is you have to use your discernment and take off the rose-colored glasses, take off the fantasy, the illusion, the dream that this person is selling you, and look at the facts. The facts are the facts. If someone is telling you one thing and they're doing another, they are lying to you. If they're telling you that they're going to be in a relationship with you and they've been dating you for months and months at end and you never get commitment, they're lying to you. If you are in a relationship with someone and they say, we're going to get married, and you've been with them for 5, 10, 15 years and they never marry you, they're lying to you. Okay. If someone puts their hands on you and say, I'm never going to hit you again, but they're still being abusive and causing pain, they are who they are. And the reason why this person is the way they are is because they're refusing to change. And a lot of that darkness stems from trauma. The psychology of a toxic person a lot of times is induced based on them needing to work on their inner childhood wounds. And a lot of times for the people who are healers and of the light, you too sometimes fill those voids by loving other people and sacrificing your own happiness to get something, even if it's a breadcrumb from people. And that is not okay either. So that's why you got to do the hard work and you got to recognize, who are you? What are your shortcomings and what are the things that are great about you? But be honest with yourself and say, because I am this person and I have these things that I need to work on with myself, am I really ready to date, or do I need to do the work? Truly. Because if you feel like your heart chakra's blocked, you're still heartbroken, you're still suffering from childhood wounds, so you're feeling very desperate, you're feeling like you gotta have somebody, I gotta have somebody, I gotta have somebody. No, that is a trauma response. That is not healthy. You're going to attract and you're going to be a magnet for toxic people because they're going to see that desperate, pick me, right? Without you saying it. And I'll leave you with this, and then we're going to get to the aqua read. I'll leave you with this. If someone is being toxic, it doesn't matter which category we put them in. You can call them a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, player, abuser, cheater, liar, what have you. You don't owe them nothing. Cut it off. And that's it. Cut it off. And that's it. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe them all the reasons why they need to do things differently. You don't owe them, I need you to change, because you've said all that before. They have heard you and they are refusing to listen. So why are you keep beating a dead horse? You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are beating dead horses because you are convinced that that person can be what you need them to be, but they've proven to you that they are not. Everybody's different, but you haven't found your match. And that's where we got to get to, your energetic match. I've been doing this for a long time, you know? I've been doing this for a very long time. And what I find a lot in these readings is that we have a lot of you guys that are not connecting with the right type of energies. You know, you may be doing just fine, have it all together, have a lot of goals, have a lot to bring to the table in love. And then you end up going towards people who are not really vibing in the same frequency that you are. You become frustrated because they can't rise up, or you become frustrated because you're pouring so much and looking for something on the back end and you never get it. Yeah. So allow yourself to truly and utterly be honest. Ask yourself, check in with self and say, self, do I really want to be with this person? Do I really need this person in my life? How is this person benefiting me? Is this person even benefiting me at all? What is it about this person that is making me happy? What is it about this person that's making me sad? Should I stay in this? Or should I go? Talk to yourself. Not literally, but reflect. You know what I'm saying? Reflect and be honest with self. Because as Jesse said, and this is true, a lot of us are running from the truth. We don't want to know the truth, but we got to accept the truth because it's going to save you years of pain. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear it, but if you're with the wrong person, you're wasting valuable time. And time is the most valuable thing you have in this lifetime. We can replace things. We can find new relationships, right? But once time has passed, we can never get it back, right? So that's why it's so important that we go minute by minute, day by day, using the time that we have left in this world to be surrounded by people who truly value you and love you so you can live a fulfilling life of peace and happiness, you know? And no one deserves to be alone. But what you don't deserve is being with someone where you have to settle. You should never have to settle. You are only deserving the best. But do you believe it? And that's the energy you got to get to, of knowing that you only deserve the best. Yeah, you do. You do. I'm telling you, you're amazing. You're wonderful. You're handsome. You're beautiful. You're desirable. You're amazing. Woo! I love you guys. But do you believe it yourself? Do you believe that you deserve someone who sees your worth? You know, you are everything. You are everything, and everything is you. That's my quirky Aquarius side coming out. Speaking of which, let's get to Aquarius, y'all. Thank you guys so much for the love. E. Johnson, thank you so much for the $2. Come on, Aquarius. Let's get it tonight. Let's see what we got. Y'all remember that song? You are everything, and everything is you. Yeah, you are. You have to believe that, though. Because the way you feel about yourself and see yourself, it's how you're going to show up in the world. And that's going to be the most attractive thing. Confidence is beauty and handsomeness. That's the first thing people get attracted to. Now, ladies, of course, your looks. You may have to, you know, put a little makeup on. Make sure you got a nice little look about yourself. But you also have to exude that confidence for sure. Okay? All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we got. Aqua Gang. Aqua Gang. Yes, love starts with self. You're right, E. Johnson. Starts with you. You gotta love you. Yes. Fred. Fred, thank you so much for the 20. Thank you so much. Look, Fred, I ordered my cards. I ordered my cards last night. So I'm definitely going to get it. Big shout out to my other donators to the channel. I had a couple of other donations that came through. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for my contributors. And if you're interested in dropping a donation, feel free to send a super chat. You can also visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, to submit a donation or a tip. You know, tip the reader, as they say, you know. If not, just booking a reading works too. So check it out, y'all. MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. I dropped a link to my donation page if anybody's interested. Thank you so much again, Fred. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, Jazzy. Thank you. Yeah, and the donations do go into getting cards. On my donation page for my channel, I do have a link to Amazon where you can actually like send me cards that is on my wish list. So check it out, y'all. It's really cool. E. Johnson, welcome to the Soul Tribe. Woo! For those of you guys that don't know, I have a channel membership. It's the Soul Tribe family. You get a lot of great perks by being a member, including a free complimentary reading from your girl, 10% discount on any purchase on my website, exclusive videos and content. And like I mentioned earlier, today you do get free readings. I did a full comprehensive reading for each of my members this morning on the on general messages. So yeah, welcome to the Soul Tribe. And if you're interested in joining, it's only $9.99 per month. And it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it, especially getting the mini readings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can get a little costly getting personal readings from your girls. So take advantage of it. And again, welcome E. Johnson to the Soul Tribe. All right, Aquarius. I'm done. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll have my TED Talk time stamp for anybody that needs to hear that again. Great reminder. I think we all need. I needed it myself. To continue to pour into yourself and always love yourself. Look at E. Johnson with her crown on now. A member of the Soul Tribe. I love it. Okay, let's do this. Virginia Dallas says, I'm new here. The Capricorn reading was too on point. Oh, wow. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, Virginia, because there's a lot of great perks of being a subscriber to the channel, including I do give away a free personal tarot reading every single month. So check it out. Check it out. I'm glad it resonated with you. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the urgent messages that Aquarius needs to know right now in this moment? We have Justice. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Empress and the Death in the reverse. You know, Aquarius, I'm really digging this energy. You know, I'm really digging this energy because it speaks about an Aquarius who is getting back to self. And, you know, we had this whole TED Talk right before this Aquarius reading about the importance of self-reflection, knowing where you're going, knowing what's serving you, what's not serving you. And that's what this energy is all about, Aquarius. It's basically reminding you that going back to you, going back to being that beautiful, amazing, or handsome Empress or Emperor is serving you very well. Yeah, the urgent message is you made the right choice. You made the right choice to walk away from someone to start pouring into yourself. Let's look further into this and see what that's about. I have the King of Cups, the Star in the reverse. Yeah, whatever this King of Cups was offering you, I'm getting an impulsive message that they want to love you now and heal the situation. You're not feeling very hopeful about this person. You almost feel like it's a ploy. Like whoever this person is, like, why are you gonna come out of nowhere to just try to start showing all this love? Yeah. It's like you're exhausted. You're tired. 7 of Wands in reverse. You're exhausted. You're tired. You're tired of feeling like you have to always walk on eggshells and have your guard up with this person. It's something very significant about protecting your peace from this King of Cups. Yeah, you want to manifest something beyond what this King of Cups has been offering you. You want to manifest a relationship where it's constantly growing and evolving. And it's not one of those relationships where it's just you doing this and doing that when it's convenient to them. You want them to be all in, all chips in, all effort, all of it. Yeah, you want one of those deep soulmate connections, you know. You may have felt like this person had the potential to be that, or you may feel very drawn to this person because of the love you both have for each other. I mean, you both are showing up as the King and Queen of Cups. That is a match. The problem with this person is that I feel like they don't consistently stay in that energy or something. What's that? What am I getting with that? Yeah, they kind of run from it with the Chariot. Yeah, they run from it. And then after a while, they come back and then they show all this love, this potential to be this King of Cups. So what I'm getting is like somebody that you don't have all bad memories with. Oh no, you have some good memories. You may even feel like, yeah, this is my soulmate. We're really going to make this thing work. It's going to be great. And then you feel like they push you away or they run away from the connection. And it causes you a lot of confusion. Because you're like, wait, I thought this person really loved me. I really thought this person loved me. But then after a while, you start connecting the dots and you start realizing, nah, something's up with this person. Yeah, Aquarius, this is somebody that was very inconsistent and it caused a lot of confusion for you because you're a very logical sign and what you need to see is consistency. You're not going to fall for the okie doke. Yeah, with the 10 of Cups in the reverse, you were convinced that this person was selling you some type of illusion or dream, you know, really trying to convince you they wanted this, but you don't believe them. So you walked away, you know, you walked away or you're walking away from this, leaving it all behind. But it's painful. This is not an easy decision. Yeah, with the King of Wands, it's like you taking your power back and putting yourself in a predicament of being in control of the situation. Because you felt like for so long you gave this person your, you kind of relinquished control and let this person show you what they can do. But you never got what you wanted. That's what I'm getting. Just to remind everybody, there's no questions tonight in the chat. I may do a couple of questions at the end. I'll see how I'm feeling. But if you are interested in booking a reading with me, just visit my website, MEKA'S.com. I just put it in a live chat. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel after Pisces, y'all. But hold your questions until the end. I'll let you guys know what to do if you have questions you want me to answer. So yeah, Aquarius, this is about you taking your power back. And the urgent message is to continue going on that path. Don't have any regrets. You're doing the right thing. Anything else? Yeah. Continue to move forward. 8 of Wands. Yeah. Continue to move forward towards taking a break in love. Because right now, I think you're in a very emotionally vulnerable state. Whatever this person has done to you has really broken your heart. And so Spirit is saying you're on the right path of choosing you, but give yourself some grace and allow yourself some time to heal, you know? Yeah. Continue to pour in yourself. I don't think a lot of you guys really want a relationship right now. Maybe eventually down the line when you feel a little bit better, you may get to that space. So pouring into yourself is exactly the right path. And showing some grace, give yourself some grace. I think you can be a little bit hard on yourself, Aquarius, because you felt like you really chose wrong. You felt like you could have done better. And you're right. You probably did choose the wrong person. But in each of these experiences, it's really about karmic lessons. So what can you gain and learn from that experience so that way you can do better in the future? But don't beat yourself up, Aquarius. You got this. You got this. All right. I'll leave you with this, Aquarius. What are you going to be doing more of now that you have this alone time? What are you going to be doing more of that's going to make you happy during this alone time to heal? It'll make you feel better. So do it. Let me know down in the comments, Aquarius. Good luck to you. All right. Next, we have Pisces. Any Pisces in the building? All right, we got Lala, who is a Pisces, showing up and showing out. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you so much. And big shout out to Fred for the donations tonight. And thank you to our amazing mod, Lisa, Fred, and Keita, holding it down. And DP, I saw you, DP. Thank you so much. Yeah, Michael, we just wrapped up Aquarius. We're on to Pisces right now, Michael. So if you want to rewind the tape, you should be able to catch that aqua read. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the urgent message that Pisces needs to know right now in this moment? We have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles. And we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Devil card. Clarifying the Devil, we have the Chariot. Temptation is coming your way in the form of, for many of you guys, a toxic individual that you have some unfinished business with. There could have been an abrupt ending between you two. So prepare yourself. I think the urgent message is, letting you know there's no need to really do much about this other than just let it be. Continue to protect yourself. Don't give this person one breath. No messages, no comments, no nothing. Because for a lot of you guys, you're dealing with a juggler, somebody that is in and out of your life, all over the place. They're very inconsistent. They don't fully ever invest in you in this relationship. They just come in to drain your energy. I'm getting like an energy vampire. They may be also very addicted to your energy too as well with the Devil card and what you provide them. That person can also have an addictive personality. So that means they may have drug, alcohol, other types of addictions or vices. And they always kind of put you in your head, I'm noticing, in a state of confusion and chaos. Because they make you feel like they don't know what they want with you. And you're like, what the heck? Why? Well, this person is all over the place. And they're just kind of an opportunist of energy. They like to be around your healing energy. Yeah. And there's a part of you, Pisces, that I really feel like is very healing. Very empathetic of the light. You try to see the best in this person. You try to be patient with them. At least that's how you were in the past. It's going to break your heart moving away from this. But Spirit is urging you to manifest what you want. Like, so what is this? What is the Magician? What is the message here? Yeah. Manifest going towards your goals, your dreams of a relationship that blossoms and grows. I think for a long time you thought it was with this person, but it's just not growing. And that's where you may have had to take the lead in this relationship the whole time, but it's not really giving you a sense of this person working with you. I feel like they're working against you. They give a little and then they put their energy elsewhere. That kind of deal. So why is Pisces getting this reading? With the King of Cups, Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, I think you need to know, like, there are people out here who will like be very romantic and cooperative. You just have to go out there and find it. I think you're putting your focus on someone that is not going to necessarily move in that direction. And I think a lot of you guys are just now kind of noticing this and choosing to possibly break free. So if this is your story, this is telling you you're on the right path by just letting it be. Yeah, because it's like you're putting yourself in the Emperor's position where you're saying, I demand respect. And if I can't give respect, then I'm out. Yeah, I'm going towards the type of relationship that I want. Anything else Pisces needs to know? Because it seems kind of straightforward. We have the Page of Cups and the Eight of Wands in reverse. You're probably never going to get an apology from this person. So whoever is still in this cycle, maybe subconsciously you're in this cycle. You may not necessarily be with this person in the 3D, but you definitely still possibly think about this person. I don't think anybody that I'm reading for is still with this person. I think you've decided to leave, but there's going to be temptation when this person comes. Like I said, this is a reading about temptation and not falling for it. So that's what I have for you. So my question is, how are you going to not fall for temptation, even though it may break your heart to walk away from it? The choice is yours, Pisces. The choice is yours. All right, guys. Well, I do have some people that I know want some readings tonight. So let's see how I can set this up. I'll do $20 super chat questions, only $20 or more per question. So $20 super chats. Yeah. That's for people that really want a reading tonight. I'll do one for you. All right. All right, Lisa said just anything that comes through. Okay, I got you, girl. So let's see what we got, Lisa. Spirit, tell me about Lisa, Mama Lisa. What does Lisa need to know right now in this moment? We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, as well as the King of Wands in the reverse. You know, Lisa, I don't think you're in the best of mood these days when it comes to the type of attention that you're receiving from people romantically. I think there's definitely something happening where you're going to get some type of epiphany that you may have to make some changes in how you're going about things if you want to manifest new opportunities in love, or, you know, some type of legacy or family dynamic. But I'm noticing right now you're in an energy and space where you just don't really feel like addressing your love life or not addressing whatever thing that hurts you or situation. But I'm getting a lot of emotion from you, like anger, frustration, disappointment. But you still want this Ten of Pentacles. But it feels like so hard to achieve or something. Okay. So what is this? Okay, it's about you wanting to be in control. And because you don't feel in control, you're gonna frustrate it. Yep. You feel more at peace when you feel like you can control the outcome or the situation. Yeah. But the thing about it, Lisa, is you can't control when love and things show up for you. You just can't. I think you know that. You have to address this thing that you're upset about. I don't know what it is. It's something dealing with some type of heartbreak or disappointment or something. But if you want the attention, you got to put yourself out there. Seven of Cups is about options and opportunity, and you're kind of overthinking these opportunities because you want to kind of like let it happen when you want it to happen, and it just doesn't work that way, I guess. I don't know. That's what I have. I don't know if this is pertaining to your love life or some type of situation. I do see a lot of pentacles here. I know you're a Capricorn, but I'm also noticing like the desire to kind of like control the outcome of stuff is a big factor here, which is, you know, kind of like a typical Capricorn trait and quality sometimes. But you can't treat your love life like the workplace. I think a lot of times, like, you know, when you're a manager or a boss, a successful businesswoman, you tend to want to show up in your love life in the same way. You just can't. You have to embody more of a feminine energy to attract and not necessarily go out to get what you want. Thank you, Rosa, for the $10 donation. Thank you. So yeah, just give yourself grace, but don't try to control the outcome. So I hope that helps. I don't know if that was helpful or not, but there we go. All right, y'all. Any other questions? $20 or more super chat. I'll answer any question you have. Thank you guys so much for coming. Don't forget to hit the like button, tap the screen, show your girls some love. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Jesse gives a big shout out to Fred and Lisa for modding. Thank you. Yeah, they're amazing, aren't they? They're really cool for serving and helping out with the chat. Anytime I do a vertical live, I do get a lot of traffic, a lot of trolls, and they've been doing such a great job. I'm turning some of these people's comments off, and I've been blocking some of those folks right behind them too, for sure. Rosa, thank you so much for another 10. Do you have a question, love? If you have a question, I'll be glad to answer it for you. Thank you so much. Okay, you have a question. Yay. All right, let's do it. I know, DP already know. Look, DP said Mika's quick with blocking folks. You ain't never lied. I done blocked about 7 people tonight. Sure did. I ain't got time. $19.99 is fine. $19.99 is fine. If you send $19.99, that's fine. I need to put $19.99. We're waiting on Rosa's question, and then I'll get the next person. So if you have a question, just hold your super chats. We're doing one person at a time. Rosa's next. Sapphire, hey. Okay, so Rosa wants to know, does my boyfriend still have a relationship with his ex? I just caught him texting her. Okay. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry that you had to experience that, because no one wants to experience any kind of betrayal, you know, of any kind. So hopefully I can give you some answers about this ex. Spirit, tell me about Rosa and her current boyfriend that she's involved with romantically in her love life. Is that boyfriend romantically involved with his ex right now in this moment? Yes, he is. He's playing both sides. King of Wands in the reverse. Yep. Two of Cups in the reverse. And Knight of Swords. It's like he's thinking the grass is greener on the other side. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like you and him are having a harmonious relationship at this time in his eyes. So he's trying to take control of the situation by exploring his options with the ex. How does he feel about this ex? He's just curious. He's just curious to see what can happen between them two, to see if they can rekindle the flame with the lovers. He may look at her as a maybe possible soulmate, you know, that he betrayed. So with the Two of Wands, he's playing both sides again. Two of Wands speaks of two different paths. So yeah, he's definitely exploring the option with her. Yeah. Yeah, player energy all day long, in and out. What does he really want with Rosa then? Like, what is his true intentions with Rosa? I don't think he has a long-term vision with you. He's just selling you a dream that he wants that. This is somebody that's planning to eventually drop one of these options and go towards the one that's going to benefit him the most. Yeah, he's not really interested in fully investing in you for the long term. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is like, I'm just doing enough to keep somebody around for a while, for a short time, not a long time. So I'm going to hold on to Rosa as long as I can until I find something that I really want. Okay, this is a man that's not very emotionally invested. He moves with a lot of passion and a lot of lust, more so than love. This feels like a very insecure man, a man that's not emotionally available, doesn't really trust love. And there we go. It keeps coming out. Knight of Wands in reverse, which is like very inconsistent with what he wants. He goes back and forth like, oh, should I pick this person, that person? And then when he goes to someone new, he may regret it later and try to go back, which is what he's doing. Like he's possibly regretting leaving this ex and wanting to go back. So he likes to keep, he likes to have options just in case one thing doesn't work out. He has a backup plan. So let's get some advice for you real quick, Rosa, on this. Sorry you're experiencing this. Your person could be a fire sign or an earth sign. Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or had that predominantly in his sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign in his natal chart. What advice do we have for Rosa? Or you can have that energy in yours. But I'm getting a lot of fire, a lot of passion. The advice, hold back. Don't give this man much of your affection and love until you get the type of cooperation that you need. You may need to kind of pull your energy back until you get what you need from this person, for sure. Yeah, because if you keep pouring into this and not getting the type of relationship and outcome you want, you're going to eventually break your own heart, unfortunately. And that's not good, right? So, yeah. So just be fair to yourself. Be patient with yourself. You may never get the honest truth from him, so you just have to kind of be vigilant. But if you feel like it's time to move forward away from this, it's up to you. But if you want to stay in it to just see how this is going to unfold, you're welcome to do so. But, That's what I have. Good luck to you, Rosa. I hope this gave you a lot of clarity and understanding to your situation. Jazzy, hey, thank you so much for the 20. Your question is, what is Aries hiding? He's playing games and hiding something. Okay. So you're with an Aries, Jazzy, and you want to know, is he keeping anything hidden? And what is it? You feel like he's hiding something from you. You're welcome, Rosa. You're very welcome, love. Thank you again. Good luck to you. You just started talking. This is a new person, Jazzy? Okay. I got it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this new person that Jazzy is connected to in love and romance. This Aries. She feels like there's some games he's playing. What is he hiding from, Jazzy? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Ten of Swords. And the Empress in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, what he's hiding is feeling like he can't really give you what you need in a relationship. He feels like you may want something more than what he can provide you at this time. Like I'm getting, you want possibly like the family, the serious relationship, something long term. And he feels like he can't really give you that right now. That's what he's hiding. But he's going to keep trying to, you know, pursue this to see where this can go. But he just feels like he's not in the right space to give you what you need. A lot of it has to do with some type of betrayal that he may have experienced with a previous relationship. And he's seeking like compassion and love and empathy and support from you. But he may not be ready for a relationship. So what is his true intentions? Yeah, the same thing. The Six of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Cups underneath the deck, the Four of Swords. He just needs more time to kind of figure out what he wants. He's obsessively thinking about somebody from his past as well. I'm noticing. So it feels like this is somebody that's still not totally over something from their past. That's all. Yeah, and he's just not happy. He's feeling very sad, very hurt, and it's like he's going towards new relationships for refuge. So what advice do we have for Jazzy in this situation, Spirit? You know, King of Swords in the reverse and Justice is, you know, don't let this person fool you. You have to stand in your power and be honest with yourself that if this is not going or panning the way that you want, communicate to him and let him know what you need. But give him time, you know, to fix the issue. That's if you want to. If not, then I would let this go. Because it's almost like he's obsessively thinking about this past situation. And that's a major blockage, and feels like he can't give you what you want right now because of that pain and hurt from that past situation. Yeah. With the Knight of Wands in the reverse to the Eight of Cups in reverse, he's obsessively thinking about What if I go back to this back? What if I go back to my ex? Or what if I go back to this other situation? You know, right now he's just buying time to figure it out, all out. But right now he can't really give you what you need right now. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know if he's talked about this ex or this past situation or what this person has done to him, but it's definitely weighing heavy on his mind. And I don't know if he's still with this person or not, but I think they definitely had something happen. Yeah. Yeah. Jazzy says he acts like he's hurt, but he won't say it. Yeah, he is hurt. That's the thing. He is. He's very depressed. He's very sad about this. And it's all stemming from this past situation. Correct. That's what I'm getting. So if you're wondering about that, like, why is he acting weird? Because he's not ready for a relationship right now because he's so sad about his ex and all that stuff. And it's like, my guy, like, you probably don't really need to be dating someone if you're not healed. But this is the thing. He's looking for a refuge to lift his spirits up and make him feel better. And sometimes people do that. They think that once they experience some type of heartbreak, the best way to feel better is just go into another relationship. And that's not the way. Yeah, that's not the way. All right. So that's what I have for you. I'm glad it gave you some clarity there. Good luck to you. We're going to continue our mini readings. Next, we have Unbothered Empress. I love the name. Thank you so much for the 20. You want to know anything that comes out, please. In a transitional period in your life and just not sure to jump right back to work or continue to focus on physical healing. Okay. All right. So let's focus on that then. Let's see if you should focus on your healing, your physical healing, or go right back to work. What's the path? So tell me about Unbothered Empress with the amazing name, Miss Empress. That's unbothered. What advice do you have for her when it comes to this transitional period? Okay, we have the Fool. Now, the Fool is brand new opportunities, new beginnings, right? Is the first card in the major arcana. And it is starting a new journey. The Fool's journey is a new journey. And after that, we got the Nine of Wands and we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So this is saying you need to kind of keep pushing. Keep pushing yourself to go towards what you want, you know? I think you're not satisfied where you are. So ask yourself, what is it that you really want to do next? Because you're kind of overthinking it. And you're putting yourself in this funk of saying, I'm over all of this. So let's look at this Fool card to see what that journey is that they're advising you to go through. You know, Nine of Wands represents also resilience after so much. So it's like, don't give up on your dream. I think you want to go back to work, and I think it's okay to do that. Yep, see that? Ace of Pentacles. See, you intuitively know you need to go back to work. Yeah. Listen to your intuition. That's why I say, what do you really want? Listen to your intuition. Because I think whatever you're doing now is not really making you happy. It's only causing you delays. So if you have like something physical going on with you that requires like some healing, because I'm a tarot reader, I can't really give you medical advice, but I would say consult with your doctor and make sure that it's okay for you to go back to work. But yeah, go back to work. Yep. Do some research. You may want to start looking for jobs that meet your criteria. that you really want to go towards. Okay. Yeah, because I'm noticing your energy is not satisfied where you are now, or you will not be satisfied if you keep holding yourself back from going towards these opportunities that you want to go for. You got to face your fears. I think there's a fear factor going on here that you're going to make a bad choice, but you're not. I think you're being drawn to that, and do it for sure. Good luck to you. It's a risk, you know, the full journey. You never know what's going to happen, but you just don't know until you try. But definitely get clearance from your doctor with whatever you decide to do. Good luck to you. You said, I've healed from breast cancer and been out of work a while. Just bored now. Yeah, unsatisfied, bored. But think I'm afraid. Needed that assurance. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not satisfied. You gotta do some stuff that's gonna make you feel happy. So yay, cancer survivor. Yay, cancer warrior. Awesome. All right. So let's see. I'll do a couple more questions. If anybody would like to get a reading, I'm opening the floor, $20 super chat or more. We've gone through all 12 zodiac signs already tonight. So if you're just now joining us and you want to check out your zodiac sign individual reading, you do have to rewind the tape. But if you would like a reading, it's $20, okay? All right, I'll do just a couple of more and then we're going to end this live because I do have to get some rest. Thank you again, you all, for being here. I really appreciate it. Fred! All right, Fred. You got a question. Yay! Fred says, I've been seeing their names and a lot of signs. No contact for either. But do you see a Taurus or Pisces thinking about reconciliation? Okay. All right, Spirit, tell me about Fred. These signs that Fred has been seeing, is that a sign of reconciliation? Let's just ask, will Fred have this Taurus or Pisces think about reconciling with Fred? We have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Devil card. All right, clarifying the Devil card, we have the Sun in the reverse. All right. This person is very frustrated. I'm getting a lot of water sign energy and earth sign, like you said, Pisces, Taurus, possibly Cancer, Pisces, Cancer. Who am I missing? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What am I saying? You could tell I'm getting tired. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is water, and then Earth is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But it could be that Pisces or Taurus you were talking about. But anywho, with this Devil energy and then clarifying that in the Sun in reverse, this person is like really disappointed in how this whole thing has unfolded between you two. Whoever this person is, I'm picking up. They're not happy that there's been this disconnect between you two and you're holding steady on that. Like you're holding back. They don't like that. And I don't really see this person taking action towards you. I see you're holding back because they broke your heart. But is this person going to be coming? Let's ask about the Pisces. Is the Pisces coming back? We have the Emperor and we have the Page of Pentacles. So the most they may do is like try to message you to get your attention, but they're not going to really offer you much. What about the Taurus? Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. The Taurus has definitely other options that they're not going to be honest about, that are not working out in their favor. So that's why they're kind of holding back too from you, because they're kind of embarrassed that they didn't find someone else trying to be sneaky. They could have been a player or something like that. Yeah, they're going to lie about that too. If you ever ask them, they won't be honest. So again, I don't really see anybody coming back towards you per se, because they're kind of, it looks like all of them are kind of avoiding you. Yeah, they're just disappointed in how this whole thing played out. More so upset that you're not showing them that compassion and love like you used to. Like they feel like you don't love them anymore. Yep, like you're just rejecting them. Four of Cups. So it's like, if I feel rejected, then I'm not even going to worry about it. That's kind of how this person feels. All right. Let me know if it resonates. That's what I have for you, Fred. I think it's fair to say you may be getting signs and signals because these people are maybe thinking about you, because I see them ruminating a lot about you, but they're not really taking much action. Typically what will happen, especially with spiritual experiences, if it's somebody's thinking about you, you may get signs, signals, things like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that person is going to reach out to you always. Yep. So let them be mad. They should have treated you better to begin with. That's what I say. All right. Yeah, the Taurus was a player. That's what I said. I said the Taurus was a player, had options. They're not going to be honest about it. Exactly. Yep. All right, guys. So I'll do one more. If you want to get a question asked, answered, excuse me, if you want to ask a question, that's why I say I'm doing one more, because y'all, I'm getting tired. If you have a question you want me to answer, go ahead and drop it into the chat. $20 super chat. I'll go ahead and answer it for y'all. Unbothered Empress says, just found your channel today. Will definitely subscribe and support. You're a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you so much. Unbothered Empress, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Fred says, everything resonated. Good deal. You're awesome. Even picked up on a Scorpio that was that was a bust pretty quick. Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all. Last call. One more mini read in me left. Anybody wants a mini read? $20 super chat. I'm doing it because I get a lot of people that come onto these lives and be like, they want to ask me questions, and so I'm trying to help them out. Susie, hey, she says, thank you, new subscriber here. Your channel, you've calmed me and helped me tonight. Live from Bali. Wow. Hey, I bet it's daytime there, right? Here in I'm in Mississippi, Susie, and it's 11:35 p.m. It's almost midnight for me. It's late. It is late. All right, again, if you have a dying question tonight, you got to send a $20 super chat or more, and I'll be glad to answer it. That's what we're doing now. If you missed your other signs, I've already done those. You just have to rewind the tape to check it out. Thank you again to Fred, Lisa, and all the other contributors to the channel tonight. Thank you so much. Aaron says, do you live close to Crossroads? I don't know what Crossroads is. So I don't know. Hey, John, how you doing? Crossroads, I don't know what that is. Oh, Susie says it's 12:35 in the day there. Yeah, it's like 12-hour difference. That's what I figure. That's cool from Bali. I bet it's beautiful there. It's cool that I get to connect with people from all over the world. Yeah. All right. Last call. I'm about to shut the live down. So again, thank you to our amazing mods, Fred, Lisa, Keita came on for a little bit, as well as DP, for supporting the channel. And thank you all who hung out with me tonight. We have had such a long reading, but I do know that a lot of you guys are eager to check out my special sale that I have going on right now. Some of y'all not so much, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. Tomorrow is the last day that I'm doing my buy one emergency reading, get one free. So check it out. And lastly, if you have not submitted your entry for a free personal reading, please visit my website. I put all those special links in the chat. You can also find it in the description box below. And I'm about to get some shut-eye. I hope you all enjoyed the readings. Let me know what messages resonated with you. And if you book a reading with me, be sure to leave a review so we can get some more amazing, beautiful souls this way. Good night, everyone. I had a great time connecting with you all. And I hope you guys have an amazing Labor Day. See y'all again soon. Bye.